York's own. Come on, the crowd loves you. We love you. Spike Lee, welcome
Glad to be back.
Come on.
Glad to be back. And
Thanks
my brothers over there,
the
what's
Root.
up?
Oh, come on. You can't beat the Root.
Musicians.
Yes, they are.
Musicians.
Yeah, we were just talking about your dad, how great a musician your dad was. I didn't realize he played bass with everybody. I mean,
He was on the Bob Dylan,
yeah.
Judy Collins on the first Simon & Garfunkel album, the first Gordon Lightfoot album, and when Bob Dylan went electric,
He didn't do it.
couldn't play electric bass. So Molo had to get a job. And we were the star, but he was not going to play electric bass. But later on, he did the scores for She's Gonna Have It,
Yeah.
School Days,
Come on.
Do the Right Thing, Mo Better Blues. So
The best. But shout out to your dad and mom.
yes, we were the stars. She had to work,
She had to work.
but he was not going to play electric bass.
That's wild. He was a
Purist,
real
purist.
purist,
Couldn't
a
do
pure
it.
folk
Couldn't do
artist.
it.
Of course, I love your movies. I love what you direct and what
We
you
got
write.
love together anyway, man. The
A lot
band,
of
yourself.
love. You've been supportive of our show since back in the late night days. But
way back in the way back.
yeah. But I also get to see you watching all the Knicks games, and every time you watch a Knicks game, they'll cut to Spike Lee rooting for the Knicks. And what's cool is, yeah, right? I know, yeah. But what's cool is right now you're Hall of Fame level, and this is real. I'm not kidding. Last year, you were, as a fan, you were inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Come on! Yeah! Come on! What does it feel like?
I didn't even know it existed. I got this
neither.
call, and Billy Crystal and I went in
Yeah.
together. But here's the thing, though. When I was growing up, Jack Nicholson, and we had the
Best.
Forum, and later on, and I love his films too. But I said, one day, Lord, if I ever make any money, I'm getting tickets to the Knicks.
Yeah. You want some courtside seats?
No, I wasn't. I didn't start courtside.
Just any tickets.
No. The old garden, different sections had color. So when the Knicks got Patrick Ewing, I ran to the garden, slept over the night so I could be first in line. So I got my season tickets the first year, Patrick Ewing's rookie year.
Oh, I love Patrick. Love Patrick Ewing.
And so every year I would move down.
Wow. And you got closer and closer to the team, and now you're in the Hall of Fame forever, the Basketball Hall of Fame. That's cool. And I know.
I didn't even know it even existed.
No, but it does, and you got a ring and everything. I saw the whole thing. I saw it. I watched the whole the ceremony. It was actually beautiful. I dug it. I go, no one better, and it's so you. I just saw you recently at this event. We both went to this event. We're all dressed up and everything. I go, Spike,
It was
what's up?
the Met Gala.
The Met Gala.
The Black Gala.
Yes. Yeah. It was.
Yeah, it was black.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why I was there, but I was there somehow.
Nah, you're a
I
brother.
snuck
You're
in.
a brother,
I
right?
snuck in.
You're a brother.
I snuck in. I snuck in. Yeah.
50-50, right?
Yeah. But you came up to me, I go, what's up? And you go, dude, the next one. Because you were watching on your phone.
Yeah, that was a home game too.
That was a great one. Yeah, and
No, was that in Boston?
No, that was a away game.
Yeah, it was in Boston.
It was in Boston. But everyone's wondering, like, why is Spike not there? You go, it's in Boston. It's cool.
But there was a lot of people who had their phones out.
Of course. They had to watch the game. Yeah, it was the best.
Now you couldn't watch just the score.
And they're gonna win. They're gonna win this year, right?
Quick story.
Yeah.
May 8th, 1970, Game 7. I was there.
You were not there.
The Willis Reed game. My father's lawyer had season tickets, and he promised me if there was a Game 7, I can go. So
You saw him when
May 8th, 1970. I was 13 years old.
he's limping out.
Limped.
Limping out of the thing, coming back to the court.
Not at the right leg was limping.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I rewrote the script.
I've been to World Cup, World Series, Super Bowls. I've never heard a noise as loud at the Garden that when he limped out, because he had to get the shot before. So both the Lakers and the Knicks were doing the layup line.
Yeah,
and when Willis walked out, the entire Los Angeles Lakers froze. We're talking about Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Elton Baylor. They froze. Wilt dragged his leg Willis hit the first two in practice. layup line, the first two in the game. Don't say it's the Willis Reed game, the Walt Frazier.
No, because it's
He had 36 points. I mean, he had a crazy
It's the Walt
game.
Frazier game.
I mean,
To Walt Frazier, yeah.
you ask, that's what Walt thinks.
Yeah.
But that was
I get goosebumps even just seeing. I see a clip on it. I go, oh, it's just you were there for that.
So this next championship was 72-73.
Yeah.
So do the math.
It's been a while.
Been a minute.
It's
But
been.
this is our year.
This is gonna be the year. I know. Can I ask you?
Lord, I know we got the Philly people over there.
Yeah, we got Philly
You
over
better talk your center. Uh-oh.
there. No, they get serious when they
Uh-oh.
talk Philly sports over there. I want to ask you some stories about you, and just see if they're true. If you can tell me these
Okay.
stories about you, okay?
Cool.
This is a photo I have of you at the Garden, sitting next to Prince. Okay,
Right, that was the
courtside.
NBA All-Star game
Okay.
at the Garden.
And is it true that you asked him for a guitar at this game?
It wasn't at that game, but he looked at me like I had 5 heads.
You asked him for a guitar.
Yes, and a year later, this big-ass guitar case shows up.
Here's you. He gave you. That's unbelievable. You have that?
A year later.
That's cool, man. He's cool.
I miss him.
Yeah.
We all
Dude,
do.
We all do.
Our brother.
Is it true that you celebrated a New York Yankees championship with the team in the locker room?
It was the World Series against the Mets. And somehow I ended up in the Yankees locker room. They let me in.
Of course, it
I went straight to Derek Jeter's locker.
Yeah.
I saw his glove. I put it on. I said, get this? He said, no.
You said, you already got Prince's guitar. I can't give you everything, man. Wait till
Did
Jeter.
not get his glove.
No, Jeter. You should give Spike a glove. Come on,
Hall
bud.
of Famer.
He's the best. I got a pair of sneakers from Jeter.
Signed?
Yes.
All right. Game one. Game.
I wore it when I threw out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium. That's the only
But his
time I wore it.
sneakers were the
Sneakers.
spikes.
Sneakers.
All right.
Yeah.
Please, right? All right.
No, sneakers.
All right.
He's trying to get me. Trying to get me. Trying to get me. Is it?
But they were Jordans, all right?
Yeah.
All right, Jordans.
Yeah, they were, yeah. You probably got the two. You get me in trouble, man. Is it true that Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan helped finance your movie Malcolm X?
No, it really wasn't the finance. Warner Bros. Did not want Malcolm X to be over 3 hours, and I was not going to do that. And so they stopped production of the film and gave the film over to the Bond company. They sent registered letters to all the people in post-production. We were fired. I had put half my salary into the movie from the get-go.
What would you have done? Would you just...
Well, I had to become a student of Malcolm to do the film, and Malcolm always talked about often self-determination, self-reliance. And so I know some rich black folks. And I had that number.
Yeah.
So I made a list. But here's the thing, though. They cannot be a tax exemption. It's a gift.
You have to just give.
So I made a list, and every time, no one said no. And every time I asked for a person, got more money. And it was Prince and Janet Jackson and Tracy Chapman, you know. Wow. So the final 2 people were on my list, Magic Johnson and my brother, born in Brooklyn, New York, Fort Greene, Michael Jordan. There's a hospital, in the hospital in my neighborhood, Jordan was born there, Mike Tyson and Bernard and Albert King, all born in Cumberland Hospital, Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Anyway,
Right.
what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so every time I ask the gift, I'm begging, hat in hand.
Yeah.
Ask for more money. Again, I said the last 2 people, Magic and Money. That's his nickname is Money, too. So I just let it slip to Michael how much Magic gave.
Hey, I know that. I know what you're doing.
It was the Yogi doing.
I know what you're doing.
Yo,
Woo! Just saying.
Jordan said, what?
Just
Michael gave what? Okay, Spike. Boom!
That's how you do it.
And that's how that film got made.
Thank you for telling me that story. I love to hear that. I did not know that. Let's talk about your new film.
Right. Denzel Washington.
The one and only Denzel Washington getting Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree.
D. From Money Earned at Mount Vernon.
This movie's getting unbelievable reviews. By the way, A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, don't sleep on A$AP.
I didn't know he could act. He can really act.
Denzel and A$AP go toe to toe. And what's interesting is that even before I got involved with this film, I always thought that A$AP looked like he could be Denzel's son. They had a big resemblance. And so
Yeah.
when you see it on the screen, it adds an element of father and son. And they...
You saw that at work.
Don't sleep on A$AP. I mean,
No.
Because I've done 5 films with Denzel, and a lot of times when he's in a scene with somebody, they just get overwhelmed. Because this is one of the world's greatest actors, living actors today.
Going up against the greatest.
But A$AP wasn't having that.
Really? He played with him, huh?
Toe to toe.
Yeah.
I mean, they were going at it.
How do we describe the film Highest to Lowest?
Well, we were talking about this before. It's a reinterpretation, not a remake of the great Japanese film, High and Low, by the great Japanese filmmaker, Akira Kurosawa. And my 5th film with Denzel, in order, went to 5, Mo Better Blues, Malcolm X, He Got Game, Inside Man. And Denzel and I did not know there was an 18-year gap between Inside Man and this film. We didn't even know it.
It's been 18 years since you worked together.
Yeah, I mean,
did you just say, hey, by the way, we haven't done, or did someone
We
bring it
didn't
up?
know.
You didn't know?
We didn't know till
Someone said it.
separately, but we found out. It was like,
Let's do something.
but here's the thing. It wasn't like we had to reintroduce ourselves, so we were like, let's go.
Fastballs.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's great. And he's like a music mogul, right?
Yes, his record label is Stacking Hits.
Stacking Hits.
And he's the heir apparent to the late, great Quincy Jones. And Quincy's mentioned the film, and then he passed after that. So
I miss that guy too.
But it's a joy that when you guys know what I'm talking about. When you're vibing, you got your people, it's just like nothing better than that. And Denzel and I have that relationship. Our families are close, the wives are close. So and it's one of his sons.
Oh yeah.
John David was the star of Black Klansman. So
Which you got an Oscar for.
When I saw him on Othello on Broadway. He killed that too.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
We're blessed too. We get to see it. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Denzel Washington and A$AP Rocky and Spike Lee's new movie, Highest to Lowest. Take a look at this.
Is this a battle right now?
I'm the brutalizer. I'm the Buddhicizer. I'm the accelerator. I ain't the type of that be pissing in your elevator, but sometimes the rap game remind me of the crap game. I used to sport Bally's and Gazelles with black frames, but now I'm in the new Chicks, Tex, and Becks. Come on, represent. Give me something.
I gotta feed the streets, my lady, and a newborn kid, and I ain't trying to go back and do another bid, you dig?
Then handle your business and do what's right. Keep your head up.
Nah, this rap.
Ooh, come on now. Spike Lee, everybody, Highest to Lowest is in theaters nationwide August 15th and will be on Apple TV Plus September 5th. More Tonight Show after the break. Stick around.